Welcome to part 70 of Tales of the Abyss. After some minor hiccups on my end from not realizing what part we were recording, my bad. We are here in Mount Vallejo. And at this point I'm sitting here thinking like I'm trying to remember if there's more stuff to do here as opposed to just jumping onto that glyph.
You can't jump up there yet.
No, there's that teleporter up there. Like, oh no, the teleporter's where we came from. What am I doing? There is a chest up here. It's a little hard to see sometimes, but there's the arc wand.
Don't.
And you can give that to either Anise or Tyr.
Anise can use it more. Anise can use it more, because right now Tyr's gonna be fine.
Yeah. I mean, worst case, like, I think I switched her out for the Genius Wand and then realized, while the physical attack's a little bit slower, she's using magic more anyway, so Anise will be fine with that. It really is just up to you on which one you want to use. Because honestly, it doesn't matter. Anyway, we also found a staccato, which is a new capacity cork, and it's actually a pretty dang good capacity cork.
It depends on your thing. Depends on your train of thought, but
it depends on what. Yeah, it does depend on what you want to do, but
physical attack +4.
Like, if you want to make somebody a physical attacker tank, then yeah.
Hey, Anise, have I got something for you?
Yeah, it'll be good for Anise or Luke. Because you, at least with my experience with this game, Anise and Luke are the two strongest physical attackers in the game. So
yeah,
Guy is usually not that far behind, but Guy, for me, typically I give Guy agility because he's so damn fast. He is the Sonic of this game.
Oh yeah, as if Tempest wasn't obvious enough.
Thank God we don't take heat damage in here. That would suck.
Variety suit, what's that?
Like, Variety suit, you're not authorized to use that. Adam, I'm in a volcano. Not authorized.
Ash, not now.
He's like, fine, jumps out of the volcano. Variety suit active. Variety suit authorized. Oh, for God's sake!
I'm sorry, I see you using that weapon and it bothers me.
Why? Because it's not the one you're using right now? Oh, it's
also
fine. Hey, Radiant Howl actually somewhat hit something, although it pushed the bat too far out of the way, so it
actually the bat backed up. That's why you missed.
Well, it did hit them, but they backed away.
Yeah,
at
that's
the
what I was trying
last
to say.
second.
And you're like, he dodged it. The Mystic Art missed at the last second.
I thought he got pushed out of the way because sometimes that does happen.
No.
If you're not standing directly next to the guy that you're hitting with it, Radiant Howl kind of pushes it out of the way.
Not for me.
Anyway, you're gonna see me spam Light Spear Cannon a lot because it's my absolute favorite art to use with Luke.
I can't say I blame you, in all honesty.
And that's just kind of my thing with most Tales games. I don't know what it is about Light Spear Cannon, but I really, really freaking like it.
It's the only reason I ever used Kratos.
Well, Zelos can learn it too, so that's kind of irrelevant.
That's the only reason I ever used the red mage character in Symphonia. That's basically your excuse for using it.
That's not my only reason. I like using Kratos because I like him as a character, but Light Spear Cannon's just a bonus.
By the way, you can use Rending Blade to combo into Light Spear Cannon, which does really good damage.
Oh yeah, and I love using Rending Fang Blade because it kicks so much ass.
I said Rending Blade.
That was great.
Or wait, Rending Thrust. I'm sorry.
Rending Thrust. Yeah,
that's what I was talking about. Sorry.
Anyway, there's the Sephiroth door.
Sorry if Sire sounds very salty, but I just found something that he completely missed in the last part.
Oh yes. I forgot. I'm not really salty. I'm more just frustrated at myself for missing
That's
out on
the very
it.
definition of salty.
You collapsed
if I was salty about it, I'd be mad at you for finding it, not me.
Basically,
finding
I
it.
found the very first sunlight chamber you can get in the game.
I'm worried about
There's
you.
apparently, I think, if memory serves me right, there should be only 3 in total in the entire
I'm
game.
happy to be of
And
use.
and right now Cyrus is mad at himself for missing it completely.
Well, to be fair, I can still get it.
I can still get it, just watch
I
me.
will point out where it is when we get to it, because at this point I can very easily go back and pick it up because I haven't gotten far enough off the way to, miss out on it. It's just the, I'm gonna openly admit that I am using somewhat of a guide as just for notes because there's no way in heck that I can remember every little detail about this game.
Why would you want to do that?
But apparently the guide that I was using mentions where the sunlight chamber is, but it's not at this particular point that I'm at. But you can get it at this point. That's the frustrating thing. So the person that did the guide got it later than you probably should.
I'm sorry,
That's
I'm
all.
watching this footage and it frustrates me that you don't know Thunderblade yet.
Well, it's just because my Jade isn't as high a level as yours right now, that's all. He'll learn it eventually. He's not that far away
Why
from
is he
learning
not? Why is he not level 50 yet? Ruined forever.
it. He's only level 45, dang it. Because I don't power grind like certain people.
I didn't even power grind
Then how are you 5 levels ahead of me at this point?
because all the bosses gave me a lot of EXP. Also, I didn't fight.
So
Also, I
did
didn't
Mux.
fight the behemoth twice in a row for no reason.
Fighting the behemoth. Well, yeah, I can't really defend myself on that.
It's really hot in here.
No shit, here.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Thank you, Captain
Also-
Freaking Obvious.
Okay,
Also,
let's
apologies if
hurry.
Luigi just kind of says things now, because he literally just did this part in his playthrough.
Ion, how are you not sweating buckets right now?
Colonel, is it my cuteness?
How is nobody...
No matter.
Damn it, Anise!
Place I'd like to linger around in either.
You're lucky you're useful, or otherwise I'd kick you into a volcano.
Like, I could just drop you right now. No one would see it.
He totally would too.
Colonel, no one would see it. Damn it.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. He's Scorpion.
Anyway, here's the gimmick for this dungeon, is you just have to light torches and make invisible bridges.
Also, I think the game was actually expecting you to learn Thunderblade at this point because all the well, what are these enemies again? I keep forgetting their names.
I can't remember. I don't know enemy names off the top of my head. But, I get what you're saying. Most of these enemies are weak to wind.
No, most of these enemies in particular are weak to Thunderblade. Like really, really weak to Thunderblade.
Oh, there we go. Good job, Anise. I don't know if I've ever shown off her Mystic Art before, but there it is.
Yeah. Here's the thing though. Once she learns Thorn Blast, that becomes so much easier to pull off.
Oh, yeah. If you're doing a second playthrough, you can extend that move into Dying Moon, which would do an extra, 2,000 damage, which is pretty damn nice.
But what about the lucky hit?
Screw that
Yeah,
move!
yeah, I don't blame you.
If she had used that right there, I'd have lost, 3,000
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't use it either.
And I need I mean, for you, if you were playing on a second playthrough, you'd be able to spam the crap out of that because 3,000 gold would be nothing to you.
Says you. I don't recklessly spend.
I don't recklessly spend either.
Says you. Alright, I'll stop.
I really don't. I just don't have as... If by recklessly spend you mean buy every new weapon and armor that you come across, then yes, that's recklessly spending, I guess.
I don't recklessly spend unless it involves equipment. He didn't even try.
Not
He
really
didn't even try to
recklessly spending,
combo.
and that's
into
what you do, so...
it. He didn't even try to combo into it.
Oh, and once again, Radiant Hell... At least this time Radiant Hell will hit the thing.
My Mystic Guard is useful.
It's not bad, it's just that first second of it has the chance of knocking the enemy away from you, so you miss all the other hits.
Should I just call this a low-level run at this point?
For me? Yeah, why not? I mean, I'm doing... The level that I'm at, I am assuming is what the game expects you to be at, or like roughly. And considering I haven't had that much trouble aside from maybe 2 bosses, one of which was an optional boss, I think I'm
And the
doing
only reason
pretty
you
well.
had trouble with that is because you fought it twice needlessly.
Well, I didn't even have that much trouble with the Behemoth. I was talking about Ligretta almost killing me the first time I fought her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that really pitiful fight against the first Sword Dancer. But I don't count the first Sword Dancer because it's an optional boss.
So it's the Behemoth,
so,
and we're still counting it.
The Behemoth wasn't optional. You had to eventually
No, he's,
fight it.
he's optional.
Eh. Anyway, Natalia, get in here. You're level 43. You're lagging behind.
So is mine. You don't see me complaining.
Well, I'm trying to keep my teammates, evened out.
And I just don't care.
That's fine. I mentioned this before, but the first time I played this game, I hardly used Anise or Natalia at all. I just kept my team being Luke, Tyr, Jade, and Guy.
Note to self, everything dies!
At this point, I think I'm just looking through to make sure I didn't forget anything, and then I'm like, wait, there's still more here.
There's still more here.
At least I think there is. Oh no. I'm gonna do a minor spoiler. There is another upgrade for Mew you can get, which makes Mew Fire travel further across the screen. And you're gonna need that in order to get a couple of chests later on in this dungeon that you can't get right away.
So we're gonna wait till later to get it. By the
Yes.
way, kill this enemy
It's
first.
another completely optional thing. You don't have to get
By
it.
the way, kill this enemy first, or you script the whole thing.
Yeah, these kinds of rooms I like because these enemies constantly respawn, so it's a really good place to grind. Because these guys are pathetically easy and they give decent amounts of experience at this point. And there goes Natalia's Mystic Art. Good job, Natalia.
Wow, that was
But you didn't even
wow,
kill
that
it.
was that was extremely lackluster and boring. Just like everything
I don't
about
know, it
Natalia.
didn't look that bad. I'd imagine that would be what Chester's Mystic Art would look like if he had one.
That's Chester. We don't talk about Chester.
Chester's the only other archer that I know of in the Tales franchise. I know there are more, but those are the only 2 I can think of off the top of my
Oh,
head
wait,
at the
I'm sorry. I'm
moment.
thinking about Clark. Never mind.
There's no summoners in this game.
No.
Weird, odd too.
Also,
that-
you're doing
well,
this
no,
completely
this
wrong.
isn't
You need to push it to the you need to push it to the other side.
Yeah, I think I'm realizing that. I'm like, wait a sec, I can't actually push it over there.
Luke, you
There
Luke,
we
you
go,
idiot.
past me.
Look,
Idiot.
you redheaded dumb fuck.
Now, he's not that stupid.
Says you.
Out of my way, Bat. There we go.
Alright, now you just need to kill the guy on the top.
And now you got... There we go. And now you gotta run all the way up there and kill that other guy. Which is really annoying. Thankfully, if you push that block down there first, you don't have to worry about refighting him.
Actually, no, you do have to refight him.
Not if you push the block into the pit first.
No, you will still have to fight him. You will still have to refight him if you mess that up.
If you mess it up, but I didn't mess it up, that's the thing. You'll see. Also, these fire snails are really freaking annoying.
Yeah, actually, I have to agree. They are kind of annoying because they always interrupted my combos.
Yeah, kind of like what they're doing to me right now. It's like,
No,
they
no.
just
What they're doing
cornered me.
to you is just smacking you around like you're in a pinball game.
Yeah, but they aren't even doing that much
they're
damage
also-
to me. Oh, yay! And then Jade learns Sovereign Gale.
Jade
Huzzah.
learns-
Good thing
Good-
it doesn't
Jade
matter how much
learns so-
CP you have when you learn an art. You can just use
Jade
it.
learns Sovereign Gale, aka a move he'll barely ever use.
Well, yeah, because if he's not using spells, then he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Meanwhile, Tyr went to Overlimit and did absolutely nothing with it.
Yeah, sometimes they just decide, I don't feel like using my Mystic
And that's
Art
why
today.
you make him do it.
I have her set to use her over limit, which is the closest thing you can get to forcing them to use
No,
their
you
Mystic
have to
Art.
make her. No, I'm saying make her cast Nightmare so that she does use it.
She should be able to do it on her own. I have her set to using all of her
Don't
magic.
don't put all your reliance on the game. The game can mess up sometimes. Don't over rely on the game.
Hey, Natalia used her Mystic Art on her own.
That's Natalia. She doesn't think straight.
Whatever. Anyways, you gotta fight these guys again. God dang it.
Hey, get this redheaded kid. He's being dumb.
Am not. Kicking your ass. Ooh, crushing spear.
I've never seen that. Neat.
I know you're out of TP, Jade, but don't waste my orange bottle or my orange shells, please. Those are kind of expensive. They are when you have to buy 15 of them after they use them all up.
No, they're not.
Not for you, they aren't. Shut the heck up. I'm only getting 1,400 gold from these guys. That's nothing.
The pineapple gels are the ones that are expensive.
Yeah, I know.
That's what.
But 500 gold a piece is still pretty annoying.
I think. I keep forgetting if it's 500.
As far as I know, there's no way to lower prices at shops. I know some games have that,
Regal.
but I don't think it's in this. I don't think Abyss has that.
It's like the only reason Regal should be the party leader is to get a discount to store.
You know what would have been even funnier is if it only worked in,
If it only worked in that game.
No. Like,
If it only worked in his hometown.
Yeah. Which for some reason I'm blanking on the name of that right now. Altamira.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you get half price in stores. What stores? Altamira. Any other store? Nope. Only Altamira. But there's nothing important to buy there.
Exactly.
Actually, that's not true. When you first get to Altamira, there's a bunch of nice stuff there. But... God damn it.
Meanwhile, they're playing.
No, I am telling
Meanwhile-
you, do not use my orange bottle. Just get it back. Get your TP back normally.
Meanwhile-
Stab things, for God's sake.
Meanwhile, these squid things are making look like the monkey in the middle.
Despite the fact that I have, like, no damage on me.
It's like monkey in the middle, monkey in the middle.
Oh, see, there you go, Jade. Use Drain Magic. It actually has a point now.
While you banned us from.
Although it costs 5 TP to use, and you only get 6 back, so you only get 1 TP back per use. But hey, use that 350 more times, and you get all your TP back. And then I realized, oh, that's why.
You boob.
I had him set to use 100 for the last boss battle, and then I forgot to turn him back to 50.
What the heck?
Also, that's a nice, awesome glitch.
What?
That is actually a bat enemy, and that bat enemy is actually going to be a golem. I think. Oh no, it's just these things. But yeah, that's a weird glitch that I don't know if it's also in the 3DS
It's not.
version. Okay, they fixed it. Because for some reason, there's just a flying golem there. I don't know why.
Super Golem, away!
And you can't even fight him because he's so high up that he can't reach you.
Super Golem will stop, man. Just watch him. he'll save all of Aldrin.
He learned about Sonic Boom. He learned about Knuckles' super jump glitch before Sonic Boom even existed.
I broke the fourth wall before it was cool.
How often does Knuckles even break the fourth wall
Never.
in Sonic Boom? Exactly.
No,
Dang,
why is
now
it?
I feel like
Go
quoting
back,
Sonic
go
Boom,
back,
but
go
it's-
back to that Golem. I want to see him again.
I think I am gonna go back there eventually.
I think you do back.
You'll see him when I
think
run back
eventually,
out because he's gonna still be there.
I think eventually you do backtrack. But holy crap, I did not expect to see Super Golem.
That is amazing. It's like,
All he needs
Ugh.
is anime hair, and he can have his own TV show. he becomes a stand-in for Broly.
Oh God, no.
Well, it's the easiest job in the world. He never talks.
Maybe. No, actually, because I was busy recording Justice for All. 'Cause for people that watch my channel, I am recording the last case for Justice for All. I should have it done soon,
Whoa.
so we'll finally be able to be done with that.
Revitalize
to
really
make that
made the
relevant,
game
I was
lag.
thinking, like maybe that's like a monster that Steel Samurai would fight. It's the flying golem.
Man, Revitalize made the game lag. Like, bad.
Yeah, it does that. I think it just depends on how many characters are actually on screen. Hey, Combo Force!
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm okay with it though, because Revitalize is, like in every Tales game, Revitalize is the best healing spell in the game.
Yeah, but it takes a really crap ton of TP to use.
Well, you see, thanks to the fact that you can break the crap out of this game, you can just give her her Revitalize a capacity core that lowers her TP cost, and that's a non-issue now.
Whoa!
Thank God I still have my wing bottles. I do not plan to use those anytime soon. Because really, there's no point. Anyway, there's the passage ring, but screw that. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything first. Here's the game saying, oh, there's more.
There's more!
Aw, Mew, come on.
Then Luke tries to throw Mew at everything.
No, we will be we will be coming back here multiple times, like I mentioned, and that's one of the reasons right there. We will get an upgrade to Mew Fire to be able to light those torches. For now, though, passage ring. And thankfully, this time we don't have to go through a Sephiroth.
You feeling all right?
Okay, Luke.
Yes,
I need
but
you
this
to
is
make
working.
a smiley
Go ahead
face
and
for this
activate
one.
the controls.
I mean, technically, you can say that Mount Zalejo itself was the passage ring, but
Meh.
it wasn't nearly as
Eh.
tedious.
Next up, Mount Roneal.
And you didn't have to listen to the passage ring music
Let's return to
the
Belkin
entire
and
time.
check
Let's
the
return to
Thank
Belkin
God.
and check with
We
Spinoza.
might be able to
See
learn
if
how to deal
see if
with
that
Miasma.
dummy, see if that moron actually come up with something good.
Yeah. Let's hurry up and get far away from here.
Yes. Let us go talk to this university doctor.
Extremely suspicious, right to the very end.
Damn it, Anise!
If you keep yapping your mouth,
Anise, what the
if you
crap?
keep yapping your mouth, I'm gonna have to spoil your fun.
Dude,
What? What?
come on, even Jade's not that much. Even Jade wouldn't go
No,
that far.
I said that. I said that if you keep yapping your mouth, he'll have to ruin her fun. What do you
Oh.
think I said?
Well, I don't know. I kind of half heard you because it was really quiet at the last couple of words you were saying. Anyway, and after all this, Natalia's still 2 and 3 levels behind everybody
Yep,
else.
that was mine.
Step,
Meanwhile, Anse is going crazy.
apparently.
You're a friggin' psychopath! Clean yourself up. For now, supposedly I'll wait until you're ready to tell us about it. The only thing I'm hiding from you is my weight. You don't have weight. In fact, you weigh so less, I would be surprised if the scale said inches instead of pounds.
Dude, she's not anorexic. She's 14. What do you expect her to be?
Weigh something!
She's a kid.
So is Luke.
Hell, Ion looks skinnier than her. I'm not even joking. He legit looks skinnier than Anise. And I mean, Anise has literal twig legs in her model. I mean, god dang.
So many things!
Though to be fair, so do Tyr and Natalia. I think it's just how they're designed.
Oh.
Hey, at least it's not like Fire Emblem Awakening where nobody has feet.
Everybody's a pirate.
It doesn't make sense.
Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Anyways, Natalia, you've done enough. Guy, come back. I swear, if you just Tempest over everything and completely miss 90% of the time, I'm going to slap you. You're gonna Tempest over everything and miss 90% of the time, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn it, Guy! Oh, Cobalt Chamber. And I just warp
Thank
out
you.
because, I just cut back out because there's nothing else in there
Thank
for
you.
now. And this is where I screw up.
You screw up.
Because
Oh, yeah.
by
that's
missing
right.
out on the Sunlight Chamber, because you can get it right
Oh, that's
now.
right.
But I didn't think to get it. There's going to be a lot of different teleporters you can go around, which will eventually lead you up to that treasure chest in the top corner of the room that you've seen multiple
Actually,
times.
it doesn't lead to that one.
Eh. Well, there is a treasure chest in the cathedral that you can get that has a sunlight chamber. You can get it right now. Luigi's proof of that because he
You can talk
already
to
has
that
it.
guy to have you warp to the entrance.
Yeah, but it's not that hard to get out. It's just, you gotta go through 2 more rooms of this crap.
In fact, I'll tell you how to get there right now.
Yeah, it's in that chest
yes,
right
that's
there.
where that's where the chamber is, right there in that chest.
Alright. Luigi, you feel
Yes,
like
in this
explaining how
all
to
right,
get there?
in this room, you're gonna go across and go into the top left door here.
And this
And
is
that's
where I
right,
screwed
and you're
up
gonna
because
follow.
I'm
You're gonna
supposed
follow
to have
that.
gone up
You're gonna
there.
follow that room all the way around until you get to that fork in the road. Except you're gonna be in the foreground now. You're gonna again keep following the fork in there. You're gonna keep following the fork in there. I believe it goes up to. Let me see here if I'm right. I'm double checking just to be sure. So give me a second here. I'm gonna double check to be sure.
Yeah, and for now, and as
Yeah.
for me, I'm gonna ransack
Yeah, I'm right.
Anise'
Alright,
room, and apparently
Yeah,
she
I'm
has
right.
nothing.
Once after you go into the room with the chest, you're gonna go north. You're gonna go north at the fork, keep going west, then at the south. When you get to the open room with like 3 doors, you're gonna go into the middle one. Keep following that path up there, and you're and you're gonna eventually go into you're gonna go up top to like the very top of the room. You're gonna see like a spherical little platform in the middle of the room. Go up there and use Mew Wings in the middle of the circle, and you'll drop down below, and that's where you're going to get. That's where you'll get your very own sunlight chamber.
Thank you.
And to exit that part of the room, all you need to do is go to the right, and you'll fall through a trapdoor, which leads you back to where you started.
And I will explain what the sunlight chamber does. You can put that on any of your arts, and that allows you to use field of phonon changes without having to be in a specific color field. So, for example, if you put that on Light Spear Cannon, you can go into a water field of phonon and still use Light Blast. So if you like using field of phonon arts, those are really good to have. Unfortunately, there are only 3 of them in the entire game, so if you want to get multiples, you're going to have to do a lot of New Game Pluses.
You might want to lower the cost of Light Spear Cannon first.
What?
I said you might want to lower the TP cost of Light Spear Cannon first.
You can do that too. It's not like Light Spear Cannon costs
It
that
costs
much.
20 TP. You think we're gonna be using that willy nilly?
Well, when you have 300 TP, 20 is not that big of a deal.
20 TP goes fast when you're in a fight.
Yeah, that's true.
You blink, it's like a blink you miss moment.
Yeah. And anyways, I will try and show off on screen getting that sunlight chamber. If I can't, I'm probably just gonna
please
cut
tell me you
to
show the skit.
finding it.
Please tell me you show the skit. Please tell me you show the skit.
I'm pretty sure I do eventually.
No, I need you to show it now. Yay.
There I go.
I love the skit. It's funny.
Just curse.
You never know when it might bite back at you. Like
how?
Well, maybe a face appearing on your stomach.
What are you?
You never know. The colonel that created Famicree, after all.
That's not funny.
Actually, it's hilarious. What do you do if this face suddenly showed up in your stomach?
Ugh, that would suck.
If that happened, I don't think I'd ever speak to you again.
What is it between Jade and Dist anyway? They sure don't act like old friends.
He seems to be on pretty good terms with the Emperor, though.
Everyone's on good terms with Peony. Maybe it has something to do with
What'd you say?
Nothing.
I don't believe you.
We are not going to be seeing Neblum for a very freaking long time.
I wouldn't be shocked if he didn't.
Heck, maybe never, depending on how strong I am by the end of the game.
I probably wouldn't blame you if you didn't decide against showing it.
I mean, for people that remember my original playthrough of Tales
It's
of
gone
Symphonia, I didn't show off the fight with Abyshin right away. I kind of finished my LP and went back there a month later after grinding to get it.
I don't think anybody would blame you for doing that. There was an LP of Symphonia. It's gone now.
I will get back to that eventually, damn it!
Is that gonna be a low?
Is that gonna be my next Tales game?
Is that gonna be a low level run too?
Well, it's been forever since I played Symphonia, so maybe.
Who knows?
Hey, I've beaten Symphonia enough that I can beat it with my eyes closed practically.
Come on, you dry seal! I can beat you with one arm.
Probably could. Heck, I remember the last time I played a Symphonia, just for fun. Like, I just turned it onto Mania mode on my original first file, and I fought Mythos, and I kicked his ass on Mania mode. He was no trouble at all. I'm like, wait, this is supposed to be like super hard mode. Why am I having no trouble at all fighting him? Oh right, it's Mythos.
Oh, I'm sorry, you used regression. Here, let me use a Panacea ball to fix everything.
I mean, his first form was a bitch because he kept spamming frickin'
I think it
Shining Bind on me like a jerk, but
he actually never
second
used
form was
Shining
nothing.
Bind on me for some reason. Actually, no, I think I know why. It's because it was on normal, that's why.
Yeah. If you're on hard mode or
They
higher,
bosses start using
Bind.
Mystic Arts, yeah. Actually, I think on normal mode,
You live up to your reputation,
I
Dr.
think,
Balfour. Your plan just might work.
what was one of the Grand Cardinals?
Then you mean we can neutralize the miasma?
No.
Well, you had Pronema, you had,
What do you mean? Between the Outer Lands and the Cliff-Oth exists...
Kavar.
That's it. I think in normal mode, Kavar's like the only character that has something that's going to be as close to a Mystic Guard as you're going to get in the game.
Yes, it's a region of force created by
He's literally the only character that actually uses a Mystic Guard on normal mode.
I think it's because for some reason the GameCube, like I think in the GameCube version of Abyss or Symphonia, sorry, they either took out a bunch of Mystic Arts or they never programmed characters to have them. Because the ones that I know are like Lloyd, Colette, Genus, and that's it. Despite the fact that Kratos can use Shining Bind on you when you're fighting him, which is weird.
I don't feel like it.
So it's like Kratos can use it, and I think if you're fighting, I think if you go the route that lets you kill Zelos, if you're fighting Zelos
he can use Shining Bind then. He can use Shining Bind then as well.
Yeah. So yeah, for some reason, only 5 characters have Mystic Arts.
And
I guess 6 if you count Sheena summoning as a Mystic Art.
I think according to the game, yes, it does count.
Even if we close the Sephiroth, the
Which
land
is weird
won't be
because
swallowed
in the
up.
Japanese version, she has the summoning as a Mystic Art plus her own Mystic Art. So
How does that? That is not. That's basically saying, hey, I have, hey, you got like freaking 10 Mystic Arts with that character. That's insane.
it's like I can summon or I can use Quasi Seal. You should probably summon because it's better than Quasi Seal.
You're basically having a character that can use like 11 Mystic Arts. That's insane.
Rest at the inn before heading there.
Anyways, now we've got. Now all that's left for us to do is go to Mount Rainiel, which is.
I'll do that.
It's actually.
It'll take some
The
time,
dungeon itself is
so
not
go
very
on.
hard, but you're going to be coming up to a pretty
then we'll meet up
difficult
tomorrow in
boss,
front of the inn.
so I would stock up before going there, just to be safe.
All right, we'll meet up tomorrow at the end. You'll totally not ditch me, right?
Guys? Ah, you bastards. Bitch.